We're expecting around $2,500 rent for the upstairs, and then we'll live and house hack in the basement. So we'll live down there, renovate the suite, and rent out the upstairs.
And you should be able to live for free, right?
That's right.
You guys know how much I love house hacking. So in today's video, Britt's going to walk us through Investor Girl Britt, I should say, from Instagram. You guys probably follow her already, but if you don't, we'll throw a link in the video description down below. But Britt's going to walk us through her house hack. So obviously it's still a work in progress.
It is.
First of all, thank you for being willing to show us your work in progress. And let's run through it.
Yeah, come on in. Hey everyone, so welcome to our current live-in flip, our house hack that we're doing. So this is our little entryway here. And we did replace all of the windows, and it's all this old plaster walls as well. So we skimmed out all the walls, replaced their windows, did nice trim to kind of mimic what it was before. We actually got all these windows at Habitat for Humanity for $700 for all of the windows, which is insanely good deal.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So then here's our little living room. Sorry, everything's kind of a big mess, but it's coming along. Little touch-ups here and there. I did this brick backsplash here for the entertainment wall, so that was a really fun project. Pretty low price point for this as well. I think it was like $3 a square foot, so it's like not too bad. And then if you do it yourself, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And then have this extra bench. I like built-in seating as well wherever we could do it, so lots more places for people to sit if this is going to be an Airbnb. Yeah, so then fridge is kind of in the middle of the room, but we are putting it in the back there. So this used to be a big wall right here, and then the door was about right here. So it was very closed off before, and now it's a lot more open concept. It's a great place for people to sit when someone's making supper, something like that. So yeah, it's a great space. So these are all original hardwood floors. We are going to refinish them. It is a little bit tricky when you do take out walls, but we're able to salvage some from closets and things like that, so we can patch it up.
Nice. Yeah, I know that in the past we've had this and we weren't able to salvage them, so we ended up like buying new, tying it in, and we had to kind of go with a really dark stain in order to kind of hide it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thankfully it was what people wanted in that neighborhood. But I love being able to salvage old hardwood if you can, especially in these, you know, old character homes. That really adds to the whole package. Yeah, we definitely try to save everything we possibly can. All the old registers, like any little detail we can, we will save it. Awesome. So then moving into the kitchen.
Yeah, so these are all concrete counters. Did all of this. There's lots of videos on Instagram on how I did these, but it was also a really great project because it cost about $500 to do this, all this area. So it's quite a bit cheaper if you're comparing to granite quartz, something like that. But yeah, very happy with how these turned out.
And so what sort of like labor or time are you investing into making these?
So this was about, it was one full day of like pouring, and then the ceiling is probably another day. So probably one full day is what it took.
That's not bad at all. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
and
really happy with it.
There's a story behind this sink.
Yeah, so Blanco's been a partner of mine. They're amazing. They obviously create amazing sinks, farmhouse sinks, and I love this thing. I've never had a sink like this, so I'm gonna be sad when we have to rent it out. But yeah, they've been a great partner through Instagram, and yeah, really fun company to work with.
Nice. And so this is a custom hood. I think I saw on Instagram that you were building it.
Yeah, so this is a custom range hood I built. So it came actually in a kit, and then I just finished it with drywall. So I did all that myself, just sprayed it black. Pretty happy with how that turned out. And that they cost around $400. So a pretty good price point for what you get.
And so is this drywall here too?
Yeah, it's all drywall.
So how difficult is it to have it be kind of angular like this?
Well, it's 1/4 inch drywall, and so you wet it down, you bend it like this, and then I just did the corners with kind of a bendable bead. So, I mean, drywall is not the easiest job, but I've been doing it long enough now that I've kind of gotten the hang of it a little bit. Like all the ceiling walls, this is all popcorn, water damage before, so it took a lot of work, but I'm really happy with the results.
Awesome. And so right now this is a 3-bed, 1-bath on the main floor, right?
Yeah.
Below in the basement you actually have an entire other suite?
Yeah. So we have a 2-bedroom suite in the basement, and then this is up here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then, awesome. Guys, did you see numbers? You guys love numbers.
Why not get into the numbers, right? They're the most important. So the purchase price for this place was $170. We actually found this on a back pocket deal, so our realtor was real quick, and this was the perfect property for us. It's exactly the neighborhood we were looking for, price point we were after, but we had to be really quick with it. We had to make a decision right then and there, like we want to buy this or not, because there was other offers on the table. So it's great to have a good realtor that's looking out for you and really on the ball with finding those deals.
So did you have to make this a firm offer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, I can't remember how we did it now, but we had to do cash, no conditions, but we were pre-approved, that's what it was. So we were pre-approved, it was no conditions, and we just were able to get it done.
Awesome. And so obviously this project's still mid-completion, but your current renovation budget's looking at $70,000?
Yeah, around $70,000, but then it's going to be 2 suites, so we're able to actually live in the basement. We'll rent out upstairs. So yeah, we'll be in it for $240,000. After repair value, according to the comps around the area, $380,000. Loan to value there, $304,000. So we'll be able to pay ourselves back completely, and with a little bit of extra, $64,000 that we're able to take out. Just a little. We can buy
fantastic.
2 houses with that now. Yeah.
You can buy 2 $30,000 houses.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, so the plan here is to Airbnb this, right?
Yeah. So that's what we've never done an Airbnb before. We have done short-term rentals, but never an Airbnb. So I'm really excited to get into it. I think it's going to be perfect. And we're expecting around $2,500 rent for the upstairs, and then we'll live and house hack in the basement. So we'll live down there, renovate the suite, and rent out the upstairs.
And you should be able to live for free, right?
That's right.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
You guys have heard me talk about it on my YouTube channel again and again, but the average Canadian is spending 30 to 40% of their take-home pay on shelter.
Right.
And so if you can find a way to live for free, you know, the average Canadian saving 10%. So you can all of a sudden save 50% of your income if you can just figure out a way to get your shelter for free. House hacking with an Airbnb suite is like one of my favorite ways to do it these days. It's a great way to maximize just your gross rent and your net income from an available suite.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So let's dive into the basement suite and just check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the basement suite here. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and then their own laundry as well. So we're obviously at the drywall-y stage. So it's coming along. This is my favorite stage because it just looks nice and clean, and we're good to go.
Yeah, the moment you put up drywall, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I have been doing work.
Yeah, exactly. It's exciting. But this place, it is a 100-year-old house, and the foundation was in perfect condition. I've never seen such a great foundation with that age of a house. So we're very happy.
Like, I love the basement too. You got great ceiling heights, so you got lots of space. It doesn't necessarily feel like you're, you know, in a dank little basement. Yeah. And like a huge open space here. So I'm guessing I see a bunch of electrical boxes along there. That's going to be our kitchen.
There's the kitchen. So we're standing in kind of the living, dining area here. We have a bedroom right there to the back, and then the kitchen will be along that wall. So then we get into the second bedroom, my laundry room right now, actually. So second bedroom here. Ceiling height's a little bit lower just because of our heating and ventilation system. But then this is the size, pretty decent size as well. Huge closet over here. And then we have our bathroom, which is kind of the bathroom that we're using. It's so fancy. But that's what you have to do when you're living in a renovation. So sometimes this is also your kitchen sink. It happens a lot that way. So then this is our little laundry as well. Just enough.
Awesome. Yeah, I think this is going to make a great apartment. And again, I just want to really hit home on, you know, you're putting in the sacrifices, the effort in order to build this real estate empire. And that's included house hacking kind of throughout your journey, right? Property number 2 was a house hack as well.
Exactly. Pretty much every house is a house hack for us.
Yeah.
We haven't had like a principal residence where we've just like been able to settle yet, but one day. But we're happy to make those sacrifices, live in the van, do whatever we've got to do.
So live in the van?
Oh yeah, can you done a lot of that.
Extend upon that a bit?
Well, living in the van, like it just depends. If we're on our out-of-town properties, we will sleep in our van, we'll just that's where we live.
And so, like, have you converted it into kind of like a living space, or is it literally just a mattress in the back of the van?
Just a mattress, but something we really want to do is convert an old school bus into like a little house. So we could just drive it along to each property and not have to worry about living in this dust and dirt and whatever, which I'm used to at this point, but it would be nice to have a space where it's just clean and kind of a little sanctuary.
That's awesome. Well, thanks again so much for taking the time to show us around your principal residence, your house hack, your current renovation project. Fantastic. The work you do is just amazing.
Well, thank you so much.
And if you guys want to find out more about the work Britt's doing, Instagram's probably the best way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so
I share a lot. My page is at Investor Girl Brit. So yeah, lots of tips, tricks, all my renovation work. So hopefully it helps you guys out.
Awesome. I'll throw a link in the video description down below so you guys can check it out. But if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and otherwise, remember, house hacking. House hacking's the way to get control of your financial future. Just go do it.